Okay, now for vector addition and subtraction. This is pretty simple. Um, Whenever you add vectors, really, you're just adding their components, right? Like, if a vector goes 2 right and 5 left, well, then the net force or the net direction is just going to be 3 left, right? So that's what we're doing here for both the x components and the y components. So if we wanted to add these two vectors that I have listed, literally all we have to do is just add the x, so 2 minus 4, which is negative 2, and then for the y, we'd have 5 plus 3, which is 8, and this would be our final vector when we add them, which you can also write as negative 2i plus 8j. But I want to show you this conceptually just so you can see this, right? This is the vector 2, 5, and this is the vector negative 4, 3. Oops. When we add these vectors up, negative 4, 3, we have to add it, so right, like this will show we go right 2, up 5, and this will show that we go left 4, and then up 3, and then the sum of all of those movements is this vector here, which, let me do it in like purple or something. Okay, the sum of all those movements is this vector here, which, the tip of where the first vector starts to the arrow of the last vector, and wow, these colors really clash. But this vector right here, this is negative 2, 8. As you can see, it goes, left 2, and you might not be able to see the grid lines on this background, but it does go left 2 and then up 8, and you should be able to roughly see that the amount goes left is roughly a fourth of the amount it goes up. So yeah, that's what this would be conceptually. Now, what if we were subtracting these vectors? So this addition sign is no more, and now it is a subtraction sign. Okay, well, then we do the exact same thing. You can almost think of it as being like adding a negative vector. So that's why this, let me just delete all of this right here. Oops, not the vector, just this part. Which I'll show you geometrically in a second. So this would just become 2 minus negative 4, which is 6, and then 5 minus 3, which is 2. Oops. And then this is just, of course, the same thing as 6i plus 2j, which you could scale down. And I guess I'll get to scaling vectors later. But yeah, so we can show subtraction too so in this case, the order doesn't matter. This is 2, 5, and now we don't want to add negative 4, 3. We want to add the negative of the vector negative 4, 3. And so we make a vector negative by just rotating it 100 degrees, which we can do right here. And now, I'm not 180 degrees, right? Half rotation makes it negative. Think the unit circle. And then we just put this here, and then we draw another vector to connect them. The very beginning and the very end. And maybe yellow will work better. And so this is our final vector. Yes, that is better. And this right here is 6 to the right and 2 up. So as you can see, this is very, very similar addition and subtraction. They're very simple. Yeah, but this is how it works.